What's up, everybody, and welcome to Hyrule Warriors. As you'll notice in a second, it's no longer in Japanese.
I know, Gigs. I feel liberated almost. Like
Yeah.
a book was given to me that I can finally read.
Yeah, and see, now, the most interesting part is I've been playing this game for a long time in Japanese. Now, I played it on the Wii U and the 3DS in English, so I knew I knew what I was doing, I knew where I was going. But there's a lot of not new systems, but the adventure mode maps were moved around a little bit, so they weren't a carbon copy.
That's pretty sweet.
And so now the objectives didn't exactly translate over. So I was kind of confused on some things in adventure mode, and I'm just getting back into it, and things are a lot clearer than they were before.
Now, did you like this game so much where you're going to play it all over again? Because did you beat it in the Japanese version?
I beat the basic story mode. I didn't do all the extra stuff. At some point, it got to the point where I was like, I've done too much. Like, I just was doing this to show off to our fans and to experience, but then I ended up enjoying it so much and unlocking the stuff was so much fun that I kept going.
Yeah.
And then, I was like, when I got like most of the stuff in the first adventure mode map done, I was like, oh, I've gone way too far. I need to stop so that I can actually enjoy the English version and not feel like burdened by it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Smart move.
And
we got our request in, so that was pretty sweet for gameplay.
oh yeah, we're playing as Ghirahim. Ghirahim was the villain of Skyward Sword, the only Zelda game that I have not played.
Oh wow, really?
Okay, so the weird thing about Skyward Sword was that Nintendo had just released their Wii Motion Plus, which was an attachment to the Wiimote.
Gotcha.
The Nintendo dildo, if you will, that made motion control more reactive to where you were going. The only problem was it wasn't that reactive. So now
I feel like that's all those motion capture. I was even having trouble on the Switch. I was playing Breath of the Wild. I was doing that one, not dungeon. What the fuck it was called? The
one with the ball where you have to move it into the thing.
Yeah,
and you have to move it across the maze. It is the most fucking frustrating. Everyone complains about that. You're not alone in that.
All right, cool. Because like I was like, is my Switch broken or are we just not there yet?
In fact, someone at the office that I work at came up to me and had me do the puzzle for them.
Really?
At some point, yeah, because like they gave up on it. They gave up. Oh yeah, by the way, this is where you find the bow in this mission. I just went here out of instinct, but
oh, neat.
Yeah, since I already had it. But anyway, the people that is notorious for being the worst puzzle in that game.
Oh, I'm so happy I wasn't alone. I really thought there was something wrong with my Switch.
No, you're fine.
It felt like there was something wrong.
Yeah, no, it does, because the way you have to maneuver that thing, and like it's all about resetting where you're at.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, it took me so long. I Googled it and I just saw reset.
And see, that's the thing. Even Googling it, it's just something that like luck and skill is. Did you finally get it though?
I did.
Yeah, it is super frustrating. It's easily one of the most frustrating things in a video game.
And to get back to what you're saying, the motion controls are just not there yet. Let me play without them.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with a bit of motion control.
Now, the problem with Skyward Sword was that the game was entirely based on the motion controls. You couldn't play, the puzzles wouldn't be able to be completed without the motion controls. Because the thing was, wherever you moved the Wiimote, the sword went. So a lot of puzzles revolved around you manipulating the sword.
Oh, I did see gameplay of this. Oh, what a great idea. What a great concept.
Great concept. Fucking really poor execution.
Yeah.
Very poor execution. So now the issue I ran into was at some point there's a puzzle in the very beginning in the first dungeon where you had to manipulate the sword and move it around so that you would unlock a door, and it was supposed to be an easy puzzle, and I just for the life of me couldn't beat it.
Really?
I couldn't. I don't know.
Oh, so you played it, you just didn't beat it.
Yeah, no, I played it up until the first dungeon and was like, this is super stupid. I'm not doing this. And, I'm sad because I can't say I was enjoying it because I was having a hard time fighting the most basic enemies in that game. And
I mean, motion controls in VR right now with the Oculus. I played around with it with the little bit of the HTC Vive, and they use the same kind of controls, the hand controls, and that was impressive to me. Yeah. I could pick stuff up, I can move stuff, but even reloading a gun. I don't know if you've seen the video online.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Where he just he loads the gun and it wasn't working. He's trying to rack it, and then all of a sudden he just shoots his buddy in the head.
Oh no!
So like weird shit just like continues to happen, but they're getting pretty close on that end. But with something that doesn't translate into VR, where it's just a motion control stick and a TV screen, I just don't. It's not there yet. And they've been trying for so long.
And to be honest, when I'm playing a video game, I don't want to move.
I don't.
I'm playing video games so I don't have to move.
Exactly.
And I know not everyone feels that way, obviously.
But I'm right there with you, Gigs.
Yeah. See, that's the
thing. Really am, bud.
Oh my god, these guys are super annoying. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh, I hate how they're stacked right on top of each other. Because all their moves stop you. Oh, come on, give it this one. Yes, perfect. But, it's like, when they figure out motion controls, maybe I'll give it a try, but I don't think I'll even try it then. Or, I mean, I will to show you guys, but I'm not going to play it on my own personally.
Well, you give me a... Oh, we beat the mission?
No.
It said mission success.
No, just one of them.
Oh, what it said in that corner there, where it was just the mission, what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except we couldn't understand it because it was all kanji. So, that's that. But, so that was the issue I had with Skyward Sword, and that's why I stopped playing it, because this
guy looks pretty cool, and he has a pretty sweet sword.
Oh, yeah, no, and his fights were super fun, except they all revolved around the motion controls. Everything in that game was centered on the motion controls. They leveraged, because first of all, they needed to push Wii Motion Plus.
Gotcha.
Because it just came out. And granted, motion controls have come a long way.
Like we were just talking about the VR thing.
Exactly.
That's huge.
Exactly. And I think Wii Motion Plus came out in like 2009 or 2010, and things have moved very far from there.
It's almost a decade of technology improving.
Exactly.
It's a shitload of time in tech talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Oh shit. That has to be a podcast.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. But, and it's not that I won't ever trust motion controls. It's just not my style of gaming. It's not.
And that's a good point, too. Again, I just want to eliminate, well, first, right now, because they're annoying, but second, because I don't want to have to get up from my little comfortable spot I was sitting in and move around this fucking Switch. I just want to chill back and play my goddamn game.
And that's the thing. I was playing a bunch of Splatoon this weekend too, and that's another game where I went right in the minute I got in and turned off the motion controls. I was like, I'm not dealing with this horseshit. And cause, especially with
look at you frozen.
Yeah, it's super frustrating. Especially with portables and the gyroscope they usually have in them. Mm-hmm. Is that like I'm never in a position where I want to manipulate my device to aim.
No.
It's and that's the thing. The Switch is supposed to be a console where you're on planes, you're in cars, you're on the bus. I'm not gonna be that fool in the vehicle
pushing over on someone's side. I gotta get my gyroscope in the right spot.
I gotta get the kills. But it's again, if you want to play that way, that's great. And they offer
this is so cool. Wow, that was fucking sweet.
Yeah, he's all about manipulating dimensions and creating copies of himself and stuff like that, and teleporting and
neat,
all that jazz.
What was I'm gonna switch
characters. This is Linkle, actually. This is a character exclusive to Hyrule Warriors that they made for the game.
It looks like a demon hunter in Diablo.
Yeah, it does. Actually, it looks exactly like a demon hunter in Diablo.
That's so cool.
But
so this was specifically made for this game?
Yeah. Linkle, and she is a female version of Link, kind of. Basically, she's a blonde-haired girl that wears a green tunic, and she thinks that the prophecy's speaking about her. So she goes out on her own adventure to save Hyrule.
Really?
Get her compass back. And
it would be a real mindfuck if they put it in that she actually was the one the legacy was talking about.
Yeah,
and totally went off canon and ruined the next games.
And in her own way, she does help save Hyrule. So, what? She could be the second one.
Who knows?
But I like playing as her better than Link because she uses 2 crossbows.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And that's super cool. And her secondary weapon that you eventually get through adventure mode is the hover boots.
What?
If you remember the hover boots from Ocarina of Time, the ones where you walk off and they're walk off like a little ledge, and there's a little light that comes underneath you and goes like,
oh man, wait, and it's in this game?
Yeah, the hover boots. They don't operate the same way they do in Ocarina. You fight with them.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, can you just walk above people?
No, they're a weapon that you use in the game.
Neat. Okay.
And
you get some hover kicks.
Yeah. Well, you get that's the thing. They never really do anything hover boot-ish. I think they just needed to incorporate the hover boots.
Gotcha.
And, like, they just made her a kicking character.
All right.
So, you know.
Does she sheath those things on her ankles?
That's what it looks like.
That was pretty cool.
Right? And she's all about cuckoos.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. She does sheath them on her boots. Those are some nice boots.
They are.
I could use a pair of boots like that.
Really?
I mean,
I don't have many crossbows I'm trying to sheath.
Well, you know, God forbid, but...
Maybe if you did.
Yeah, right? If at some point I needed to sheath my mini crossbows... That I always love it.
Good.
I always love in like anime games that crossbows always shoot a ridiculous amount of bolts and never need to be reloaded.
It's amazing. If they had that technology, they would have never went to guns.
Yeah, right. They're just automatic crossbows.
There it is.
I love that.
That's literally a demon hunter move in Diablo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of the best demon hunter moves you can use in Diablo.
Holy hell.
Yeah, like I wonder if they'll ever make a Diablo Warriors game. That would be so cool to me.
Oh, it would almost fit perfectly.
Right? That's what I was thinking. And like that's the thing. They're all about leveraging characters and stuff like that. And even being the characters you never got to play, like Deckard Cain and stuff like that.
Imagine
like,
playing this as Deckard Cain, maybe in his prime,
saying.
like being a wizard, you know?
Absolutely. That would be so cool. They need to do that. They should get
the
on
Nephilim, like, you know, like the actual angel,
exactly.
archangel and shit.
Yeah, and see, like that's the cool thing about Warriors games. You always get to be characters you always want to be.
Because Diablo, you have a decent amount of control over your characters, the way they play, you know, and you're not up close, but you can zoom in a bit, especially in 3. But to be behind your warrior like this,
yeah, that's the thing. And I saw in the Nintendo eShop, and I'm thinking about getting it soon, is the One Piece Warriors game. I don't know if
I didn't know they made. I didn't know they made one.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen One Piece before, but
I know of it. It's the treasure hunting guy, right?
It's
He's a pirate.
It's an anime about pirates and this guy about magic fruit that give people superpowers. But
all right.
It's a cool series. I watched there's over 800 episodes of it, so I watched like 200 and was like, I can't do this anymore.
That's a lot of episodes.
It's been going on forever, and apparently talking to our friend Bad at the Game, like who's watched and followed the entire series, it shows no signs of stopping anytime soon.
How impressive, huh?
Yeah.
For the creators, that is, you know, not to get stale.
Because it's one of Shonen Jump's best-selling things.
Gotcha.
Which, like, you know, they have a lot of best-selling things. They have, like, One Piece and Naruto. Well, Naruto, they turned into Boruto. So, which is Naruto's son.
So you kind of can't. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's like Naruto's still there. You know? All the characters they're just grown up now. But you know, if you guys want to see One Piece Warriors, let us know in the comments. We'll go pick it up.
Yeah, I'll check that out too. I mean, I want to see what that's about.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like if our fans want to see, I'll get it. But I don't have enough vested interest in One Piece to
play like you're playing Zelda. This is your game.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Zelda has been with you forever.
So,
you know,
and like I know the references. I wouldn't understand a lot of the One Piece references. You know,
and it's pretty impressive that you wouldn't understand your 200 episodes.
Yeah,
in. You know what I mean?
That's the
amazing.
Issue. That's one of the biggest issues. But you know, it's not that it didn't look cool. Yeah, she's all about bugs. And this is it's weird that, you know, she was a character because she was like kind of like a throwaway character in Twilight Princess, who was just like a bug collector that you turned in like these collectible bugs you found around. And it's weird how they like made her this whole personality, and that's just like,
you know, Warrior, that's another bonus for Warrior games, that they take these characters that were kind of like, you know, side characters that had like, you know, recurring influences in the main story even, but that you never really got to interact with personally.
Right.
And they get to bring them out and then bring them to life in a spectacular fashion. I mean, you just turned into a butterfly and slammed fucking dozens of bad guys down.
Yeah, and that's like the brilliant thing about these games is that like they take characters you didn't give a shit about and then like they become some of your favorite characters in the game. And like Fire Emblem Warriors does the same thing, another game that I really enjoy, but like this is now taking up my time in terms of Warriors games.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's,
I mean, I get it. Oh, I thought you died.
No,
I was like, what?
No, just the Gibdos are all about now. Because if you remember the Gibdos in Legend of Zelda, there was those really creepy things that shrieked at you.
Yeah.
And then you'd freeze, and then you'd walk closer to you. And then when they grabbed you, they grab your back. And when I was a kid, they absolutely horrified the living fuck out of me.
The little things I got scared of in games, they did them so well in like Nintendo games to get you scared, but not terrified.
Yeah, now, pro tip for Ocarina of Time. If you play the Song of Light, I want to say, in front of them, I forget what it's called, the Song of something, they freeze. They can't move.
They freeze.
Yeah.
You can freeze
the Sun
death.
Song, that's it, I think.
Nice.
Something like that.
That is a pro tip, huh?
Yeah, see? That's what I...
See, like, you should be able to use the hover boots to get across that.
Well, she doesn't have hover boots. She has
I know,
a parasol.
but I mean, like, that's what they should have been for.
Yeah, well, oh my god.
Cutting across
there's
these maps and stuff.
I love the amount of enemies in this shit. Anyway, that about wraps up our look at the American or English version of Hyrule Warriors.
It's nice being able to read, huh?
Right? I love it. Oh, look, I'm flying a butterfly. How the fuck did I do that?
don't
Anyway,
know.
thank you everybody for stopping by. We really appreciate it. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you enjoyed what you saw. More importantly, everybody, don't forget to check out GigamaxGames.com for all the latest in gaming news and industry developments. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Thanks for stopping by.